Yo, by Tuber Mikey, today we're talking about the Statue of Liberty having uncanny resemblance to the painting of Lucifer itself. It's crazy if you look into this rabbit hole, like crazy. First I heard about it. It was in this podcast clip on Joe Rogan when Eddie Bravo explains to Joe. Like, let's take a look into it.
It's all already happened. We're not living in the times just before tribulation. We're living after the 1,000-year reign of Christ. He's already been on earth. He has reigned for 1,000 years on earth with his resurrected saints and the elect who survived through tribulation.
Wouldn't there be a record of that? Doesn't it make sense that Christians would document that? I mean, if
he
there's all
goes
this
over. He goes
documentation.
over like why if there was a record and we knew, then this wouldn't be a test. There wouldn't be a reason for the little satanic season. He let Satan out. He unchained. There's a painting of Lucifer, and he's standing. He looks just like the fucking Statue of Liberty, and he's got a chain, like a shackle around his ankle with a broken chain, and it's a famous painting of Lucifer, and he's like this, right? And then you look at the Statue of Liberty. That's not
Bro, they can never make me hate the goat. Eddie Bravo's the goat, bro. Like
a woman. That's a dude. And it's got a fucking shackle around its
I thought it was a strong
ankle
chick.
with a broken chain.
Statue of Liberty has a shackle around its ankle?
With a broken chain, just like the famous
Find the painting
No,
of
you can find
Lucifer.
that. But just punch in Lucifer, Statue of Liberty.
So much fun.
Why the Statue of Liberty is not a chick.
bro, we love Eddie Bravo, bro.
Much more
That's not a chick.
It's not a chick.
That's not a chick.
It's a trans dude.
I just thought you had a strong jaw.
Strong jaw and some
Nose.
some boobs, man boobs.
Look at that. That's
That ain't no chick, bro.
the painting of Lucifer, right?
Oh,
right?
damn.
And you think that's a chick?
Go to the
And
full
then-
full
Could be
painting.
France just
Look at
trolling
that.
us though.
Look at the chain. He's got a.
Damn, Lucifer's dick is gone. He's got the Harvey Weinstein.
Go to the
the chain.
Look at that right there. Boom. Look at that.
Oh,
Wow.
Look at that. That's the foot of the Statue of Liberty. Broken chain with a shackle.
But Jesus, I mean, Satan has two arms up in there.
Yeah.
It's
No, I don't know. I don't know. This is just crazy conspiracy
the
talk.
chain
This
is
is
Really
just-
identical.
Yeah, you can actually see the uncanny resemblance. Like if you actually like put two photos side by side, you can actually see, bro. Like the uncanny resemblance is crazy.
It's
This is
basically
crazy
the Elon Musk. My heart goes out to you.
Yo. I'm gonna say this, dude. Jesus
That is
is
still
Lord.
framed somewhere on a.
I'm all in,
CNN.
dude. I'm all in. I'm all in with all this. With a shroud of Turin, I'm all in, man. Christ is king.
Up, if you need to crop
Yo, Eddie Bravo, know what's up, bro?
the image to make a false point. Oh, in that image. Yeah. In that right there.
well, they look pretty fucking similar.
No? Two arms, one arm.
Look at the
Just a
chin.
dude with an arm up in the air.
Bro, Joe cannot even admit, there's some kind of conspiracy. Like, Joe Rogan knows more space brain-minded, monkey brain-minded. Like, he cannot even comprehend there's possibility the world is run by satanic elites.
Pull it off
Yeah.
of something. They didn't just create it out of thin air usually too.
You think that's a chick?
No chicks have the big ass
It
bicep.
does,
before.
the Statue of Liberty, the arm is huge. Look at
Yeah.
that forearm. That's a jack forearm.
the fucking
That's a,
hands.
Yeah, it's a dude's hand, dude's arm, dude's face,
Dude's
nose.
nose.
Yeah. Statue of Liberty doesn't look like a guy, but it does look like it kind of has
100%, bro.
boobs.
And he's holding up a
Torch.
torch. Lucifer, that's the god of
Is there boobs in the Statue of Liberty?
illumination.
Like legit boobs? So you could get a full view of the Statue of Liberty.
She cheeked up.
Did they give her some implants later in the day?
On a Thursday afternoon.
Did they pump out the copper? Did they get under the copper and heat it up?
Yeah, I've
push
never
it out
seen
a
it
little
close
bit?
up, man.
I've never seen the boobs.
The thing does look trans. Now we look at it.
Now that you look at it.
France is like,
It could be Kia and Tesla. It could be Kia and Tesla right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the full image of it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has boobs. That does not look like. Well, that
A little
right
bit.
one looks like a little bit of a tit. That looks like
could
a
be
tit.
gyno though.
Could be gyno. Could be gyno. Ancient steroids.
Man, no
Damn.
chick, man. God damn, Eddie, why you fucked that up for me?
I don't know, man.
Pretty crazy.
I don't know. I've been going down
Here,
rabbit holes.
France wanted the Statue of Liberty back.
Yeah, that looks like a chick.
They said, give it back to us. You guys are bad. Look at that.
Of course, France would be the other places having a replica of Statue of Liberty. They're all satanic anyway, bro. I also want to show this video.
The statue of Lucifer. Recently, comedian Bobby Lee and his friends reacted to a video I made 2 years ago on his podcast. In the video, I talk about the possibility that the Statue of Liberty could be a statue that's paying an homage to Satan. In that 1-minute video, I barely scratched the surface concerning this topic, so I don't blame anyone who doesn't consider the idea a possibility.
It's 100% homage to Satan or any satanic imagery. Like, it's so obvious at this point.
Here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
Let's hear it.
Is actually a statue dedicated to Lucifer. The left is a painting made in the 17th century.
Wow.
Known as Satan summoning his legion.
I'm in.
Now, the devil's original name in the Bible was known as Lucifer, or in Hebrew, Hillel, which means the light bearer or the bringer of light.
Well,
Now, the
hold
Statue
on.
of
I'm
Liberty is
in.
holding a torch. It's bearing the light.
I'm in.
Now, the Statue of Liberty looks awfully similar to the Colossus of Rhodes. Now, the Colossus of Rhodes was one of the ancient wonders of the world. It was a bronze Greek statue. It was about 108 feet tall.
Dude, looks like it's
There it is right there. We're in a diaper.
It's holding a torch. This statue is dedicated to the Greek god Helios, the god of the sun, the god of the light. In fact, many Luciferians refer to the devil as the great light. And this painting of Satan summoning his legions looks awfully similar to the face of the Statue of Liberty. I mean, take a look. Looks pretty similar to me.
Bro, what's so funny, bro? Like, Bobby Lee's a hideous fucking creature, bro. Like, You can tell all those people are low IQ anyway.
I'm in.
Since I have made that video, I have found a lot of detailed information about the Statue of Liberty possibly being an idol to the accuser. The Statue of Liberty is an American landmark visited by approximately 3.5 million people every year, and is recognized internationally as a symbol of American ideals. According to the apparent historical narrative we have been given concerning the Statue of Liberty, it is a universal symbol of freedom, originally conceived as an emblem of the friendship between the people of France and the US, and a sign of their mutual desire
Yeah, no wonder. Like France is the most failed state ever. Like
for liberty. It was also meant to celebrate the abolition of slavery following the US Civil War. Over the years, the statue has become much more. It is
this is why I don't even like know like something like discrepancy and inconsistency in history itself. Like
the mother of exiles, greeting millions of immigrants and embodying hope and opportunity for those seeking a better life in America. It stirs the desire for freedom in people all over the world. It represents the United States itself. We have been given a bunch of narratives concerning who the Statue of Liberty is actually modeled after. The history books tell us that the original model may have been an Egyptian woman. Many historians say that the Statue of Liberty was modeled after Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom. We have also been told that
bro, it's in New York and people don't even know like who the statue is modeled after. Like people are so obviously, unconscious, like not aware of what the fuck actually the statue or who is actually modeled after. Like
the sculptor Frederick August Bartholdi was first inspired by the colossal figures guarding Nubian tombs. Some historians even believe that it's an amalgamation of all of these, the Roman goddess Libertas, a peasant, and the extra inspiration in the artist's own mind. So who was the sculptor that designed the Statue of Liberty, and what was the actual purpose behind the statue? The sculptor behind the Statue of Liberty was a high-ranking Freemason named Frederick August Bartholdi, who was
Freemason, there you go. Like it gets so obvious from this point.
born in 1834 in Colmar, France, in the Alsace region on the border of Germany. According to ScottishRite.org, the Statue of Liberty has Masonic origins and ties to Freemasonry. In fact, the
Bro, the uncanny resemblance is like especially eerie right now, like strikingly similar.
Colossus in New York's harbor was conceived, financed, built, and installed by Freemasons. Nearly 100 years after the end of the American Revolution in 1865, nearly 100 years after the end of the American Revolution in 1865, French political thinker and Freemason Edward de la Boulaye, who belonged to a Masonic lodge in Paris, proposed to France that the country gift a monument to the United States in commemoration of their diplomatic relations, and to celebrate a century of freedom and democracy. Additionally, Freemason La Boulaye and his comrades, which included the likes of Oscar and Edmond de Lafayette, grandsons of Marquis de Lafayette, Henry Martin, and a sculptor and Freemason, Frederick August Bartholdi, had hoped that the gift would inspire their own French citizens to pursue democracy in France. The structural framework was provided by fellow Freemason and French civil engineer Gustave Eiffel, who would later become famous for designing the Eiffel Tower. Copper was chosen as the material.
Am I the only one who actually believe like everything these guys do is like a antithesis or antagonistic to the church itself? Like
material of choice by Freemason Bartholdi, as it was among the least expensive material to construct with. The statue was then built by Freemason laborers of the Franco-American Union and was completed in 1885. The Statue of Liberty was then dismantled into 350 pieces and shipped overseas, arriving at Bedloe's Island soon after, renamed to Liberty Island in June 1885. When Lady Liberty arrived in the United States, it was welcomed by American Freemasons. There was debate about what should be included in the cornerstone. The first stone set that all other stones will be set in reference to of the foundation of the monument. It had been an American tradition to have the cornerstone of major public and private buildings and monuments ceremoniously placed with symbolic meaning ever since Freemason George Washington in 1793 had personally laid the cornerstone of the Capitol with the assistance of the Grand Lodge of Maryland. As such, Chairman William M. Evarts of the American Committee contracted the Grand Lodge of Free and Accepted Masons of the state of New York and requested a Masonic ceremony appropriate to the occasion. When the cornerstone of the Statue of Liberty was laid, elements of a traditional Masonic ceremony were observed. A Grand Master provided a few words, and the cornerstone was found to be square, level, and plumb. The Grand Master applied the mortar and had the stone lowered into place. He then struck the stone 3 times and declared it duly laid. Then the elements of consecration were presented: corn, wine, and oil. There's a possibility that the Statue of Liberty is modeled after one of the ancient wonders of the world, the Colossus, of Rhodes. The Colossus of Rhodes was a statue of the Greek sun god Helios, erected in the city of Rhodes on the Greek island of the
Of course, it's a pagan bullshit, bro. Like,
same name. Helios is often depicted with a crown of solar rays above their heads. To be exact, there are 7 almost always. Another is also visible in the form of a bronze bust, always with the 7 rays from the top of their head. According to most contemporary descriptions, the Colossus stood approximately 70 cubits or 33 meters high, which would equal to 108 feet high, approximately the height of the modern Statue of Liberty from feet to crown, making it the tallest statue in the ancient world. The Colossus of Rhodes collapsed during a destructive earthquake in 226 BC. Besides the obvious similarities between Helios and the Statue of Liberty, such as both entities described as light bearers and bearing 7 solar crowns above their heads, evidence for the Colossus of Rhodes being the possible inspiration behind the Statue of Liberty is found on a plaque located on the pedestal of the statue, with an inscription that reads, "The New Colossus." There is also a lot of evidence to suggest that another ancient sun god named Mithra is the real inspiration behind the Statue of Liberty. Mithra is an ancient Persian deity of covenants, light, oath, justice, the sun, contracts, and friendship. In addition to being the divinity of contracts, Mithra is also seen as a judicial figure, an all-seeing protector of truth and the guardian of cattle, the harvest, and the waters. Mithra was famously recognized as being the god of light, whose cult spread from India in the east to as far west as Spain, Great Britain, and Germany. The first written mention of the Vedic Mithra dates to 1400 BC. His worship spread to Persia, and after the defeat of the Persians by Alexander the Great throughout the Hellenic world in the 3rd and 4th centuries AD, the cult of Mithra carried and supported by the soldiers of the Roman Empire. It has long been recognized that there are many similarities between the initiation rituals and symbolism of the ancient Mithric mysteries and those of modern Freemasonry. Masonic writers have often professed to see many points of resemblance between Mithraism and Freemasonry. High-ranking Freemason Albert Pike once declared that Freemasonry is the modern heir of the ancient mysteries. I believe Mithra,
100%.
Helios, Apollo, Ra, and many other sun gods are an earthly personification of the devil, the accuser himself, who has deceptively declared himself to humanity as a beacon of light and freedom. He is the entity behind the inspiration for Aleister Crowley's famous phrase, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." The scripture warns us that the devil often presents himself as an angel of light, and that we are not to marvel at him. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 14 through 15. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. There is an old painting made
yeah, now they made it to like an iconic tourist spot or tourist destination. Like, it's crazy.
in 1779 titled Satan Summoning His Legion. The face of this painting has an uncanny similarity to the face of the Statue of Liberty and other ancient statues depicting different sun gods, such as Helios, Mithra, and Apollo, which could all be personifications of the accuser himself with different names. This is possibly his earthly form. Not only is there a good chance that the Statue of Liberty represents Satan himself, but it also might have been made to commemorate a specific event that's found in the scriptures, known as Satan's little season. After the events of Armageddon in the scriptures, in the book of Revelation, an angel comes down with the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. This angel binds the devil with his chain and casts him in the bottomless pit for 1,000 years, and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. After the 1,000 years expire, he must be loosed a little season to deceive the nations one last time. I believe the 1,000 years possibly ended in the late 1700s, and the Statue of
Yeah,
Liberty
I don't hold that view, but I believe like the millennium is gonna come. Like,
is paying an homage to this event. At the feet of the statue, we see a broken chain, perhaps symbolizing his release from the bottomless pit, with a torch in the right hand, symbolizing the false light, and a plaque in the left hand that reads the year 1776, which we are told is the date of the Declaration of Independence. The date on this plaque
yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't know why you should believe history anymore. Like, a lot of things history has been fake and distorted. Like,
might be the date and declaration of his official release. As the Bible says, there is nothing new under the sun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope
yeah, the whole history itself is kind of fucked and consider discrepancies and inconsistencies. Like, it's so crazy. So it's 100% modeled after like or like a homage to a pagan deity or Lucifer himself. It's obvious at this point. So see you guys, like and sub.